Negative, what's up, Internet? Corey Zamey here, back with another weekend adventure in video game hunting. Today, we're going to return to the Wallingford Flea Market and see what it's like during the winter. Because I know it's a year-round flea market. I haven't been there in at least a month and a half, just because it's been freezing outside. And I've finally gotten used to this fucking, like, given for Connecticut, it's not that bad at this time of year. Right now, it's like 40 degrees out right now, I believe. It's not raining, it's not snowing, so it's a good day. Let's go. Not much of this flea market except for porn blatantly on display that I had to avoid filming. I was just like, whoa, holy shit. Sports titles, as you saw. Some borderline, like, Corey from, 6 months ago probably would have picked it up, but I really don't want to pick up just, like, filler titles. Not even gonna haggle for them. I think I almost picked up that Namco game. I forgot what the title is. It's like a beat 'em up, but once again, it's just a filler title. I'm not really interested. It looked like it had Paul from Tekken in it, though. That was kind of interesting. Now I have to go back home because I forgot my 3DS, and Matt's going to be upset if I don't get to whoop his ass today. So, let's go. Not for Pokemon.
It's easy.
Ooh, you're sweating.
Are you videotaping?
He's sweating. You gonna lose.
Just hide here.
No,
Videotape.
Losing. I already lost. He's blaming it on a misclick. I don't think that's what it was.
Yes, it was. It was a misclick.
It's the perspiration caused him to slip. Yep, it's whatever.
What you see is what I have. The plain color ones are $2. The ones with artwork usually about $3.
welcome back, Internet. We had some luck at the thrift stores. We picked up an item at Sam's booth, and we cleaned out the grid. That's the way I look at it, at least. Sam's booth picked up a game, new N64 game that was a launch title. This was the first N64 game I ever played up at my friend's house, Pilot Wing 64. Because of this game, I ended up purchasing the Super Nintendo version, thinking that would be fun. I hated the Super Nintendo game. Fucking hated it. This game, pretty cool, so I wanted to pick it up. It's one of the few N64 games I actually want for my collection. Then, since I said it in a video last week, at some point, or this, I don't remember when I said it, but I said it at some point that I was going to be going to the grid this weekend, so made good on that promise, got a little bit of footage in there. It was super loud. They had some kind of Yu-Gi-Oh tournament going on. I'm terrible at filming. You all know that. You're familiar with this channel, right? Like, unless you're new, you know I'm bad at filming in the wild. Anyway, picked up quite a few games. Got 3 boxed Super Nintendo games. Got The Last Action Hero. One game I've never heard of before, but looks pretty mediocre. Doomsday Warriors. It's weird because I looked at the manual, and the manual looks like all the characters kind of have like an anime influence. But if you look on the cover, I'm guessing we got an Americanized cover because we got this dude that looks like kind of like Fabio. Don't know why they do that. And lastly, of the box Super Nintendo games, we got Home Alone 2. Also at the grid, picked up 2 Dreamcast games. One that I had never even heard of before, Max Steel, Covert Missions. I think this was some cartoon that was on TV around that time. I never watched it, and I figured I might as well pick it up because it seems like it's kind of uncommon. But that's not me actually looking it up and knowing. That's just me never having seen or heard of it before. So don't rip me apart on that one. And another game that I've been looking for quite some time because I actually kind of want to play it. That's Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. And I've been wanting to get this on the Dreamcast because that's the system I want to collect for. Next up, I got 3 PlayStation 1 games. And these are all games that I remember seeing advertised in PSM magazine back in the day. That's literally all I remember about these games. I remember seeing this cover, The Incredible Hulk. It looks like it's probably going to be a mediocre platformer kind of thing. It's made by Eidos. Another game made by Eidos, we have Swagman. And I just remember the ads in the magazines for this, so I think I read like a preview or something, and it looks okay. And lastly, Wild 9. This is a game where you get to torture your enemies. I think I remember my cousin playing this at some point. The last item we picked up at the grid has to do with Let's Play Something. And although it is original Xbox week, I'm probably going to be holding on to this one for later. And that is Doom 3 on the Xbox. And the reason I say that is because I'm thinking about doing like genre weeks, like where it's just like, oh, let's do survival horror games this week, or I don't know, 3D platformers, stuff like that. Just because I don't know if I want to play this week, because I think I have 5 games that I really want to play, and I'm going to hold off on this one, but it comes with the slipcover, it's in the steelbook, and I wanted to pick it up. Oh shit, I almost forgot about the last game I actually got from the grid, and that is Kirby's Dream Land 2. And I've started playing this, and it's kind of interesting. I didn't realize it, even though on the cover he's riding a hamster. It's like they decided that they wanted his Yoshi to be a hamster. Like, the fuck? So I went to the Goodwill, and I wasn't really expecting to find anything. And I was pretty much content with what I picked up so far. And I walk in, and the first thing I see by their CDs is a guy putting back Nintendo games. And I don't know if I got it on film, because I'm terrible, like I said before. But at first I thought, like, I saw them and I was just like, oh god, no, I'm seconds late. But he was putting them back. And these are all decently priced. They're all priced at $3, so if they were a half off week, if they last that long, that would have been a pretty cool thing. A lot of them were sports titles. I don't know how well that comes across in the video, but picked up 3 titles I don't have and one I do. And actually, let me show you the one I already have. I think I picked this up a few weeks ago. It's Akari Warriors. And the reason I picked this up is because I want one of you guys to have it. It's going into the 150 subscriber contest, and I don't know, I just thought it'd be a cool game for you guys to have. Next up, we have a Konami title, Rush and Attack. I've heard this title before. I don't really know anything about the gameplay, but it's a Konami title. I'm assuming it's pretty good. I've heard of this title before. Haven't looked it up. It's a Taito game. Elevator Attack. Elevator Action, not Elevator Attack. I don't know. And lastly, Mission Impossible. And as far as NES collecting goes, I'll pretty much buy anything that I don't already have. I'm not, like, really picky about it. As long as it's not a sports title, I'll probably pick it up. Also at that Goodwill, as you saw, it was raining controllers and peripherals. Picked up 3 original NES controllers in pretty good shape. And I picked up 1 of the guns. They actually had 3 of the gray zappers. And the only reason I didn't pick up more of the zappers, just because I really don't know what I'd do with them. I already have an orange one and a gray one. I'm having a little bit of buyer's remorse on the gray one that I even picked up, just because it's an extra $3 that added to it. And the only reason I picked these up actually is because they're $3 each. And usually everybody else is selling them for $5, so it's a little bit of a deal. And if I ever get around to actually fixing the extra Nintendos I have, maybe I could put them together as like a bundle. Although I still don't have, you know, extra wires or shit, so. Next up, I also saw and purchased another Nintendo 64. This one comes with the expansion pack and could be in better shape. Paid $15 for it. It also came with all the wires and this okay for player 2, 3, or 4, but not for me if I'm player 1 stick. I'm experiencing a little bit of buyer's remorse just because I understand that the expansion pack alone goes for around $15, but I remember back in the summer when I was picking up a ton of N64s, it was just a pain in the ass to try and move them. I already have an N64. It's like one of those things where it's just like, I feel like I've kind of purchased a burden. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if I should have picked it up or not. I don't know. I'm still undecided. And after I thought I was done, I had a little bit more luck at the thrift store as I was heading over to my friend's house. I saw in the case that they had Super Mario Advance, Super Mario 3. I never understood why they made these fucking titles weird on the advanced games. I picked that up. It was $5, which isn't a bad price. It's usually around like 10. But the real steal there, they had Mario Kart Double Dash for the GameCube, complete and in nice shape. And I'm pretty sure I just talked to Sam, and he said this Goodwill that I found these at, the main reason I wanted to go is because he said they had a complete in-box NES. That was gone. But that was priced at over $100, unless like I just didn't see it. So, looks like they restocked some decent games. I did leave behind Spyro something or other on GameCube. And that's just because if I'm going to pick up a Spyro game, it's multi-platform. I'm going to get it on the PlayStation 2. That was $3. I understand that was probably worth it. I haven't looked up the price, but once again, not really looking to sell a whole bunch, just looking for what I need or what... Well, I guess I probably could have given it to you guys. Whoops, I slipped up. My bad. That's going to do it for this weekend adventure in video game hunting, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please check out my channel by subscribing. You could like this video too, that's pretty cool. And comment down below, especially what you think about that N64 purchase, because I'm really curious what you guys would have done in my situation. Assuming you already had an N64. Otherwise, that's a pretty fucking good deal if it works. I haven't tested it yet, actually. Every weekday, I should say, we have a new video, 7 a.m. Let's play something. You get to see me bumble my way through some video games. This week, we're playing the original Xbox. Tomorrow in particular is going to be Crazy Taxi 3. I had a lot of fun playing it. I hope you guys enjoy. Please, as I said, like, comment, subscribe, and as always, keep it real, intern.